Chapter 1. Computer Networking and Security. Topics covered. Networking. Computer networks and their advantages and disadvantages. Different types of computer networks. Components required to set up a computer network. Network topology. Accessing shared networks. Network security. Networking. The exchange of data and information among people with common interests is known as networking, and a number of devices arranged together in order to exchange data and information constitutes a network. A network can be at a personal, social or business level. Computer network. A network consisting of two or more computer systems connected together through communication channels, along with other peripheral devices, is known as a computer network. You can connect computers through cables, mostly Ethernet cables, telephone lines, radio waves, satellites, or infrared light beams, and share resources such as the access to the internet, printers, file servers, etc., with a large number of people and devices. Advantages of a computer network. A computer network can be helpful in many ways, some of which are given below. You can share data files around the computers connected to the network. You can share devices such as printers, scanners, CD-ROM drives, hard drives, etc., which saves the cost of buying separate devices. You can communicate through emails, news groups and video conferencing, etc., by accessing the internet of a computer system. In a computer network, the information can be kept on a single computer known as the server. You can access the files on the server through any computer in the network. You can gain access to games which can be played on a multiplayer level from different locations. A network is secure as it allows only the authorized user in the network. Disadvantages of a computer network. A computer network can also possess disadvantages, some of which are given below. If any computer gets infected by a computer virus, there is a possibility that other computers on the network will also get affected by the virus. A node or workstation is mostly dependent on the server. This makes the node or workstation vulnerable when the server breaks down. Increase in the number of users in a network weakens the security of the server. As the number of systems connected to the network as well as the quantity of the data shared increases, the performance of the network lags behind. Classification of computer networks. Computer networks can be classified on the basis of their size and range, functional relationship, and the physical arrangement of the devices in the network. On the basis of the range, a computer network can be classified into four types which are explained below. Personal Area Network, PAN, set up for personal use only. Can include a computer and some input-output devices such as printer, smartphones, tablets and pen drive. Can be wired or wireless. Personal Area Network, PAN. Local Area Network, LAN. Set up for small areas such as home and office or a small groups of buildings such as a school or an airport. Its size is usually small. Local Area Network, LAN. Metropolitan Area Network, MAN. Set up for a larger area such as a city, can extend beyond 100 km. Usually owned by organizations on a state level. Can be a single network such as a cable TV network, or can be used to connect a number of LANs. Metropolitan Area Network, MAN. Wide Area Network, WAN. Set up for a very large area such as country or across countries. Connected through public networks, such as the telephone system, leased lines or even satellites. May be privately owned or rented. On the basis of the role of a computer in a network. A computer network can be classified into two types which are explained in the table given below. Wide Area Network, WAN. Peer-to-peer. Also known as P2P model. In this networking model, every computer connected to the network has the same priority. No central nodes or servers present to manage and control other devices connected to the network. Due to this, it is a less secure networking model. Inexpensive and easy to install. Client-server specifically consists of a server and other systems, known as clients. Provide services including data storage and client receives service like data retrieval from a server. More secure model than P2P. Computer network components. There are some essential devices that are required to install and connect computer systems together to a network. Some of them are explained in the table given below. Device. Description. Network Interface Card, NIC. A device card that enables a computer to interact with other computers in the same or different network is called a NIC, also known as an Ethernet card. It can either be wired or wireless. The wired NIC uses cables and connectors as a medium to transfer data. The wireless NIC makes the connection using an antenna and carry out networking through radio waves. Hub. A hub distributes a network connection to all the computers in the network. Any request made by any computer in the network is first sent to the hub. It receives the request and transmits it to the entire network, and then every computer in the network decides to give access to the data. Switches. A switch is like a hub with advanced features. It stores the address of the device from which the message comes in so that it can deliver the message to the right destination. In other words, a switch connects the input source and destination directly, which increases the speed of the network. Router. A router can be used in place of switches or hubs in order to exchange data between different networks. For example, a router can be used to connect two separate LANs or to share a single internet connection to multiple computers. They can be wired and wireless. Modem. A modem, modulator-demodulator, allows the connection of a computer to an available internet connection by making the use of a telephone line. It can also either be wired or wireless. Network cables. Cables are used to connect one device to another. They are mostly used in wired networks. There are different types of cables: twisted pair cables, in which different pairs of wire are twisted together to separate them from other pairs of wire; coaxial cables, which are same as twisted pair cables but provide higher data transmission speed; and fiber optic cables, which transmits data using light beams through a glass-bound fibers. Network topology. An arrangement of computers, devices and cables in a network is known as the network topology. On the basis of the network topology, a computer network can be classified into four types, which are explained below. Bus network topology. In this network, every computer and network device is connected to single cable called the bus, or backbone. It transmits the data from one end to another in single direction. Bus topology. Star network topology. In this network, every computer and network device is connected to a direct network hub, or concentrator. The data is transmitted to the hub before continuing to its destination. The hub also repeats the flow of the data through the network. Star topology. Ring network topology. In this network, all the computers are connected in a ring. In every computer have two neighbors for communication. The flow of communications remains the same throughout, that can either be clockwise or anti-clockwise. Ring topology. Mesh network topology. In this network, all the computers are interconnected. Every node have direct communication with all the other nodes on the network. Mesh topology. Data transmission media. The transmission of data from one computer system to another through a network is known as data transmission or communication media. There are two types of transmission media used in computer networks. Wired or bounded transmission media. It provides a physical path between computer systems connected through a network. It is usually used for small LANs. For example, twisted pair cable, coaxial cable and fiber optic cable. They consist of a number of features such as transmission speed, effect of noise, physical appearance, cost, etc. Wireless or unbounded transmission media. This type of media is not bounded by any physical geography and hence, it provides transmission of data without the use of any cables. For example, wireless LANs installed in offices and college campuses. It makes the use of microwave, radio wave, infrared wave, etc. for transmission. Types of data transmission media. The two most commonly used wireless transmission media are explained below. Bluetooth. A Bluetooth is a low-cost, low-power, wireless radio frequency technology that allows communication between devices. Its band of operation is TWP.4 GHz, industrial, scientific, and medical. It is usually used in wireless personal area networks, PANs. It provides a way to connect and exchange information between devices within a distance of up to 10 meters or 32 feet. Wi-Fi, wireless fidelity. A Wi-Fi is a low-power, wireless technology used by many devices such as laptops, smartphones, etc. It is set up with a wireless router serving as a communication hub. These networks provide data transmissions within a minimal range of up to 50 meters from the router. You can secure your Wi-Fi connection with the use of a password to prevent others' access to it. Accessing shared networks. When your computer is connected to a network, you can view and access files of other computer system connected in the network as well. To do so, follow the steps given below. Step 1. Double-click the network icon on the desktop. The network window appears. In this window, you can view all the computer systems connected and devices shared through the network. Network window. Step 2. Open the computer in which you want to access files. The Windows security dialog box appears which asks for login details of the network. Step 3. Fill in the username and password fields and click OK. The shared folders of the selected computer appear. Windows security dialog box. Now, you can locate and access the files of the shared computer. Network security. As you have already studied in this chapter, a computer network can also have various disadvantages. Along with allowing the sharing and communication between different computer networks, it can also put the security of your system to risk. In order to avoid such a situation, implementation of some rules, policies and procedures by a network administrator is necessary, which is known as network security. A simple way of protecting your network from threats is to set a unique username and password. Some of the other ways to protect your wired or wireless computer network are given below. Use virus protection software. Never open email attachments from unknown sources. Always keep your router's software up to date. Keep a check on the user's activities on the internet. Change the name of the default wireless network, also known as the SID, Service Set Identifier. Make sure you set a strong and unique password on your wireless network. Increase Wi-Fi security by activating network encryption. Back up your data regularly. Authenticate the users connected to the network. Turn off wireless networks when they are not in use.